Everyone who's interested in rap has definitely heard such a name as Ja Rule, real name Jeffrey Atkins. In high school, music was his one and only passion, and so, no wonder, he began pursuing a career in the musical industry and as a result turned out to be one of the best rap performers. He released 4 successful albums one after the other, with each of them turning platinum. However, then the 5th album wasn't accepted well by fans and public, and this led to a number of failures. These failures included not only misfortunes in professional sphere, but also problems with drugs, burglaries, etc. Even though he is seen as a violent man by many people, he does show his kind side when it comes to close people and especially family. Ja Rule's mother, Debra, raised a son on her own. The only helper she had was Ja's grandmother. However, it was very hard for Debra to make a living, and this became the main ground why a young boy had to deal with such things as drugs to just survive and earn at least some money. The father, William, was an estranged dad, and according to Debra, Ja inherited dad's violent kind of character. There was a time when a father and son tried to get closer, and eventually they did. Nonetheless, after it, the rapper understood what kind of man he is and how he wants to bring up his kids in a good and positive way. As for the Ja Rule's siblings, many people think that there are none of them. In fact, he had a sister, Kristen, who died from respiratory issues when Ja was only 5 years old. In 2001, Rule walked Aisha Fatima Atkins down to the altar, and the two lovebirds have been living happily ever since then. They met when Aisha was 14, and it didn't take a long time for them to understand that they are real soulmates. In 1994, they had their first baby, and in 2021 tied the knot officially. Aisha always stands by spouse's side in good and bad times, and that's why the hip-hop artist fondly calls her a rock. The couple shares 3 kids, with the daughter Brittany being the oldest one. She was born in 1994 and is currently studying at the university. In one of the interviews, she mentioned that a famous father taught her work ethic and confidence. In 2000, they welcomed a baby boy who they called Jeffrey. The son looks exactly like the father, and who knows, maybe he's into rap too. In 2004, Ja and Aisha became parents for the 3rd time to a son, Jordan. He is now a teenager but is quite popular already and can be seen in a family series Follow the Rules. That is all. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel.